sigma square lambda dash S bar lambda. So here when you find the variance covariances of the blue, it is observed that variance of beta cap can act as a S bar dash sigma square or S bar sigma square. That means S bar is a symmetric matrix. But that is only possible when we are finding the variance covariance of the blue. Individually, whenever we are finding the variance of beta cap, it is not a either S bar sigma square or S bar dash sigma square. Okay. So now we wish to find out the covariance of the any two blues. This is the knot 1 and 2. If we consider two blues, say lambda 1 dash beta cap and lambda 2 dash beta cap of two estimable parametric functions, lambda 1 dash beta and lambda 2 dash beta. Then covariance between lambda 1 dash beta cap and lambda 2 dash beta cap equal to. So of course lambda 1 dash and lambda 2 dash are constant. So we say that lambda 1 dash is outside. It is a covariance between beta cap and beta cap. And when you take the right hand in the back side, the lambda 2 dash outside, so it is become the transpose of that. So it is a lambda 2. But what is the variance covariance of lambda dash covariance of beta cap beta cap? It is nothing but the variance of beta cap, and that is lambda. But what is variance of beta cap? So that we know that it is a variance of S bar x dash y lambda 2. And what is the variance of S bar x dash y? So S bar x dash is a constant, so it is outside variance of y, and then in the back side it is a transpose of it, so it is a x S bar transpose lambda 2. Now if you continue with the same, it is a lambda 1 dash S bar, and what is the variance of y? It is a sigma square in, so it is a x dash sigma square in is x S bar dash lambda 2. So that is nothing but sigma square is a constant, lambda 1 transpose S bar x dash x together S bar transpose lambda 2. But what is S bar x dash x? It is a S. So it is a lambda 1 dash S bar dash, sorry, S is it here, it is a lambda 2. But what is the S bar S? So that you can write it is a H, so it is a lambda 1 dash H S bar dash lambda 2. But because it is given that lambda 1 dash and lambda 2 dash beta are estimable parametric function. So of course, it satisfies the condition lambda 1 dash h equal to lambda 1 dash. So we can just substitute this quantity by lambda 1 dash so that we can have sigma square lambda 1 dash s bar dash lambda 2. Why? Because lambda 1 dash is equal to lambda 1 dash h, and that is the estimability condition. So this is you get the covariance of a lambda 1 dash beta cap into and covariance between the lambda 1 dash beta cap and lambda 2 dash beta cap. So we can also find the covariance in this structure also. It can be written as lambda 1 dash variance of beta cap, that we know that it is a lambda 2. This is this. So this is a variance of beta cap is, of course, it is a s bar dash s bar transpose and sigma square. Sigma square is outside. It is a lambda 2. जो आगे लिखा था वही वापस यहाँ पे लिखा है. इसको just substitute करते गए and then we solve that. What we get? Sigma square lambda 1 dash s bar transpose lambda 2. So now we can also write this as sigma square lambda 1 dash s bar as it is. Can I write it as a h transpose lambda 2? Why? Because we know that h equal to s bar s. So can I write this as a sigma square lambda 1 dash s bar lambda 2 dash h that transpose? We can. So it is a sigma square lambda 1 dash s bar, and we know that lambda 2 dash beta is also estimable. So it is a satisfying condition that lambda 2 dash beta, sorry, lambda 2 dash equal to lambda 2 dash h. So it satisfies the condition of estimability. So you can write sigma square lambda 1 dash s bar, and transpose of transpose is lambda 2 itself. So you can have therefore covariance between lambda 1 dash beta cap lambda 2 dash beta cap can be written as either lambda 1 dash s bar lambda 2, that is sigma square, or you can write it as a sigma square lambda 1 dash s bar dash lambda 2. So this is a covariance between any two blues of estimable parametric function. Now suppose if we consider m estimable parametric function lambda dash beta I running from 1 to m. So because lambda I dash beta I running from 1 to m are m estimable parametric functions, so of course it satisfies the estimability condition. Okay. Then if we consider the m estimable parametric function lambda dash beta, and define lambda as, so you write the lambda as a matrix. It is a lambda 1 dash, lambda 2 dash, lambda m dash. What is the order of this matrix? So we know that lambda 1 contain how many elements? It is lambda 1, lambda 2 up to lambda p. So there are m rows and each having a p column. So matrix of order of matrix lambda is m cross p. Then all m parametric function will be expressible together as, will be expressible together as, so all parametric functions you can express together as a lambda dash lambda beta, and we know that lambda I dash beta I running from 1 to m are estimable so that lambda I dash equal to lambda I dash h. Hence, this lambda beta, all m estimable parametric functions which are expressed together as a lambda beta, also be estimable, hence it satisfies, hence we can write lambda h equal to lambda. Why? Because lambda क्या है? It is a lambda 1 dash. So you can write lambda 1 dash h, lambda 2 dash h up to lambda m dash h. But what is lambda 1 dash h? It is a lambda 1 dash, lambda 2 dash up to lambda m dash, and that is nothing but together you can write as a lambda. So you can write this lambda h equal to lambda. Now, by Gauss-Markov theorem, the blue of, because lambda beta is estimable, then of course it has a blue exit. The blue of lambda beta is, what is the blue? Anyone? It is a lambda beta cap. Therefore, variance of lambda beta cap is equal to, lambda is a constant, variance of beta cap, it is a lambda. And we know that when we are using the variance, when we are finding the variance of blue, then variance of beta cap is either work as a S bar sigma square or S bar dash sigma square. So I can just write it as a lambda S bar lambda dash and sigma square is outside. So this is a variance of blue of M estimable parametric function. This itself is a as we know that lambda beta contains M independent M linearly independent parametric function. Hence, rank of lambda is equal to M. Because the lambda matrix contains how many independent rows? M independent rows. And that rows are nothing but lambda 1 dash, lambda 2 dash, lambda M dash. And if you multiply beta, so they are nothing but M linearly independent parametric function. So of course, when the rows are independent, so what is the rank? So rank is a M, which is a minimum of N and P. Is that fine? So I do not require to ask the questions. आप सबको समझ में सब कुछ आ रहा है. Good. So theorem. In usual notation, show that the variance covariance of the variance covariance matrix of lambda beta cap is non-singular. So what is the variance covariance matrix of lambda beta cap? It is a lambda S bar lambda dash. So we have to show that lambda S bar lambda dash is a non-singular. In other words, show that rank of lambda S bar lambda dash is M. Because what is the variance covariance matrix of blue? It is a lambda S bar lambda dash. So I wish to show that it is a non-singular. Non-singular means it has the rank M. So proof. Since the rank of product of two matrix is less than or equal to rank of any one of them. We know that this theorem, that rank of product of any two matrices is always less than or equal to the rank of any one of them. We also know that lambda beta is estimable parametric function. So we know that lambda beta is estimable. Therefore, what you can write lambda equal to lambda h. But what will you write h equal to? S bar s. But what will you write s bar s? So s equal to x dash x. So it is a lambda s bar x dash, let us say x. If I am writing the lambda as a product of two matrices, one matrices is a lambda s bar x dash, another is a x matrix. Then by using the above theorem, then it follows. What is the rank of lambda? It is a m, we already know, because it is a contain m linear independently parameter functions, coefficient of that, and which is always less than or equal to rank of lambda s bar x dash और rank of x. तो हम यहाँ पे ये ले रहे हैं. But again, it is a product of matrices, so which is less than or equal to, can I say it is a rank of lambda? Why? Because lambda is one matrix and s bar x dash is another matrix. So I can use again the same theorem. The rank of product of any two matrices is less than rank of any one. But what is the rank of lambda? That we know m. इसका अर्थ ये हुआ कि what is the rank of lambda s bar x dash, which implies rank of lambda s bar lambda x bar x dash is equal to m. तो ये हमारे पास रिजल्ट मिला. किसके बेस पे ये हमने निकाला? By using that the rank of product of two matrices is always less than or equal to rank of any one of the matrices. We have given that lambda beta is a m estimable parametric functions. So of course, by using the estimability condition, we can write lambda equal to lambda h. Just by simplifying, we write lambda as a lambda s bar x dash x. So now we find out the rank of lambda. So it can be either less than or equal to rank of lambda s bar x dash or rank of x. I have just taken the rank of lambda s bar x dash, but it is also a product of the two matrices, so which is less than or equal to rank of any one of them. So I said that let us say rank it is less than or equal to rank of lambda. But here rank of lambda, here rank of lambda, and their value is m. So of course, whatever the matrix is given between to this condition, it has also the matrix rank m. So it is a rank of lambda s bar x dash equal to m. Hence, okay, so we have. Now we further know that rank of PP transpose is a rank of P if it is a square matrix. So of course हमारे पास क्या है? Suppose if I am saying that lambda P, if I am saying that lambda s bar x dash, और इसका ट्रांसपोज क्या होगा? तो lambda s bar x dash ट्रांसपोज इज इक्वल टू, मैं क्या लिख सकता हूँ, व्हाट कैन आई राइट, अच्छा इसमें लेट अस वी राइट लाइक दैट, rank of lambda s bar x dash is equal to, it is a pp dash, so rank of lambda s bar x dash into lambda s bar x dash transpose. So what is that? It is a rank of lambda s bar x dash, इसका ट्रांसपोज लेंगे तो पहले क्या आएगा x, then s bar transpose lambda. So what will you write? It is a rank of lambda s bar and x dash x is s, it is s bar transpose lambda. Why? Because s equal to x dash x. So what will you get? It is a rank of lambda s bar. Can I write this as a h transpose lambda? Why? Because h equal to s bar s. So that is equal to rank of lambda s bar, and I can write it as the lambda dash h transpose. Can I? तो कुछ गड़बड़ कर रहा है, सॉरी यहाँ पे क्या है, दिस इज ओके, ट्रांसपोज आएगा ना, ट्रांसपोज निकलेगा, दिस इज ऑल्सो ट्रांसपोज, दिस इज ट्रांसपोज, so now it is right, lambda x transpose. So what we can write is a lambda, rank of lambda is lambda s bar, and lambda h equal to, you can write lambda, so in the transpose, because we have given that lambda equal to lambda h. So what is the rank of this? So we already proved that rank of lambda s bar x transpose is m, so it has the rank m. So this is nothing but actually a m, which implies lambda s bar lambda dash is, तो इसका ऑर्डर क्या है, lambda has order, what is the order of, is non-singular. Why? Because the, what is the order of lambda s bar lambda dash, so lambda has order m cross p, s bar has the order p cross p, and lambda dash order p cross m. So ultimately the order is m cross n. So because lambda s bar lambda dash is m cross n and whose rank is m, it means that it is a invertible, and therefore we can say it is a non-singular. And what is the lambda s bar lambda dash? But we know that lambda s bar lambda dash is a matrix, is a variance covariance matrix of blue lambda beta cap. Therefore we say variance covariance matrix of blue of lambda beta cap is non-singular. And the result. Okay. So now we prove another theorem. For the model y is equal to x beta plus epsilon, expectation of epsilon is 0, variance of epsilon is sigma square in. W of every estimable parametric function W of every estimable parametric function is linear combination of the left hand side of left hand side क्या है? Left hand side q equal to x dash y of the normal equation and conversely any linear combination of left hand side equation of the normal equation is blue. So what is the theorem? Theorem is saying that let us consider the model y is equal to x beta plus epsilon, where expectation of epsilon is 0 and variance of epsilon is sigma square in. Then blue of every estimable parametric function. So suppose we have given that lambda dash beta is blue. Lambda dash beta is a estimable parametric function. Then what is its blue? It is a lambda dash beta cap by Gauss-Markov theorem. Then whatever the blue you said, lambda dash beta cap, so it is nothing but it is a linear combination of the left hand side of a normal equation. And what is the left hand side of normal equation? It is a q. Q is equal to x dash y. Conversely, suppose if you write any linear combination of a left hand side of a normal equation, then it is a blue of corresponding estimable parametric function. So first we have to prove the if part. So it is given that lambda dash beta is estimable and the blue exists, and then we show that the blue can be written as a linear combination of a left hand side of normal equation. Conversely, we will prove that we have given that linear combination of a left hand side of normal equation, then we find out that it is a blue of corresponding expected value. So proof. What is given? It is given that lambda dash beta is an estimable parametric function and its blue is given by lambda dash beta cap. Therefore, lambda dash beta cap is equal to, can I write lambda dash, what is beta cap? It is a S bar Q. Sorry. It is a S bar Q. Okay, so where Q is nothing but the left hand side of a normal equation. So can I write it as a L dash Q? Because lambda is known, S bar is known, so I can write it as a L dash equal to S lambda dash S bar. So it is nothing but, how many such observations are there? There are, its order is a 1 cross P, its order is a P cross P. So what is the order of this? It is a 1 cross P. So how many such you have? It is a 1 cross P, and Q has a how many? It is a P cross 1, so it is a 1 cross 1. So how many elements it is? A P elements. So I can write it is a I running from 1 to P Li Ui. Okay. So what is it showing? That this is a blue, and it is nothing but linear combination of a Q. What is Q? Q is the left hand side of a normal equation. Hence, the blue lambda dash beta cap is a linear combination of left hand side of Q1, Q2, Qp normal equations. So that if part is over, now we, normal equation means, what is the normal equation? That is S bar, sorry, S beta cap. So you can write Q equal to S beta cap, or you can write X dash Y is equal to H dash X beta cap. Okay. Conversely, if we consider a linear combination, suppose if we consider a linear combination of left hand side of normal equation, LHS of normal equation, L dash Q equal to L1 Q1 plus L2 Q2 up to LP QP. Now we will show that this is nothing but actually a blue. and it is a blue of its expected value. तो ब्लू किसका होगा? उसकी एक्सपेक्टेड वैल्यूज का. Since expectation of L dash Q, तो हम इसकी एक्सपेक्टेड वैल्यू फाइंड करेंगे. ये किसकी एक्सपेक्टेड वैल्यू है? तो व्हाट इज द Q? इट इज L dash S bar, sorry, it is a expected value of L dash X dash Y. Why? Because Q equal to X dash Y. So L dash and X dash both are constant, so it is outside of expectation. And what is the expectation of Y? We know that it is a X beta so it means that L dash Q is the blue of L dash X dash X beta. Okay. So by Gauss-Markov theorem, what is this? By definition of estimability, this is a estimability parametric function because there exists a one linear function of observation whose expected value is equal to the lambda x dash x beta. So this is a estimable parametric functions. So by Gauss-Markov theorem, W of lambda dash x beta, what is W? Is lambda dash x beta cap. Okay. But what can we write about this x dash x beta cap? Can I write it as a L dash Q? Why? Because we know that the normal equation x dash x beta cap equal to x dash y. जिसको हमने क्या कहा था? It is a s beta cap is equal to Q. So now you can see that what is the blue of L dash x beta? It is a L dash x beta cap and it is nothing but it is a L dash Q. तो वही तो हमने लिया है. तो हम क्या कर रहे हैं कि L dash Q is nothing but the blue of its expected value. Hence L dash Q is a blue of its expected value. तो हमने शुरू कहाँ से किया था? We have started that let L dash Q is a linear combination of a left hand side of normal equation and then we prove that it is in fact a blue. लेकिन blue किसका है? Whose expected value. So hence the proof. Okay. So one corollary based on that. We know that the necessary and sufficient condition, a necessary and sufficient condition for parametric function is function lambda dash beta is an estimable lambda dash beta to be estimable, not is to be estimable is that lambda dash is a linear combination of rows of, हमने क्या प्रूव किया था, इट इज ए रोज ऑफ एक्स, बट यहाँ पे हम कहेंगे इट इज ए रोज ऑफ एक्स डेस एक्स. So that we have to prove in a homework. We have already proved that necessary and sufficient condition for parametric function lambda dash beta to be estimable is that lambda dash is a linear combination of a rows of x. So if it is a linear combination of rows of x, I am saying that it is also linear combination of columns of x dash x. So hint है, proof follows from the fact that rows of x dash x, rows of x and x dash x span the same vector space. क्योंकि हम जानते हैं कि rank of x dash x is equal to rank of x, so therefore it spans the same vector space. So if you say that lambda dash is a linear combination of rows of x, it is also linear combination of rows of x dash x. So now, because we talk about the estimable parametric function and a space which is spanned by the some estimable parametric function, so such space is known as a estimation space. So we define estimation space. The vector space spanned by the columns of x is therefore called the estimation space. So a vector space spanned by the columns of x is called estimation space. And what is the rank of x? Means the rank of x is R. Why R? Because it is not P, and that's why we have talked about the generalized inverse. So it is not P. So non-full rank model की बात करें. Since the rank of x is R, it is obvious that rank R है, इसका मतलब कितने हो गए? How many independent parametric? How many independent columns in the X? It is a R, and rest of P minus R linearly dependent. It is obvious that there can at most R linearly independent estimable linearly independent estimable parametric function. And तो of course estimable parametric function है तो क्या होगा corresponding Z blues. Okay. So when you say that estimation space, the vector space spanned by the columns of X is called the estimation space. And what is the rank of X? The rank of X is R. So you can say there are at most how many estimable parametric functions are in the estimation space? It is R. Why? Because the rank of X is R. Okay. But what are how many total variables we have taken? We have taken how many observations are there? Observations are n. Variables are p. So if R parameters are estimable, the rest of them are belong to the some other space. So we will talk about that later on. So from that we can have one theorem. If every blue is blue expressed in terms of the observation as a dash y, say a dash y. So if every blue can express in terms of a observation, say a dash y, the coefficient vector a is linear combination of columns of X. आगे हमने क्या कहा था? If lambda dash beta is estimable, then its blue is lambda dash beta cap. Then lambda dash is a linear combination of a rows of X. यहाँ पे रोज की जगह पे क्या कर रहे हैं? lambda dash की जगह पे यहाँ पे लेटेस्ट से इट इज a dash y है. ठीक है, तो a is a linear combination of columns of X. So of course a dash is a linear combination of rows of X. Okay, and conversely every linear function a dash y of the observation such that coefficient vector a is linear combination of columns of X is BLEU of its expected value. Okay, BLEU or its expected. So if you see the theorems, what happens? The statements more or less are similar. So whenever you are writing in examination, you have to be very careful. Otherwise, what happens? You will write the proof of other theorems into the some other theorem. So if you wish to do well in the linear models, don't read. You will feel that it is very simple, just by reading we can do it. But what happens? You know that this theorem has this proof, but you are not in that position to write, because the question is how to start. And that is only possible if you make a practice of proving the theorem by writing rather than the reading. So here, what is the theorem it is given? Look at the statement and you can prove from that. If every BLEU expressed in terms of the observation y, let us say y. Suppose if you take any estimable parametric function, and then if you write their BLEU, and if you are writing the BLEU in a linear function of observation, then you have to show that A is a linear combination of columns of X. Suppose you consider any linear function of observation at y, which is a linear combination of columns of X, then that function is a BLEU of its expected value. So that we have to prove. So proof, if lambda dash beta is an estimable parametric function, therefore its BLEU is given by. So how we find out the BLEU? Because we are using the Bose-Markov theorem. Its BLEU is lambda dash beta. So wherever the beta, we substitute it by the beta cap. Now lambda dash beta cap can be written as lambda dash beta cap is, it is a solution of a normal equation S bar Q, or you can say it is a lambda dash S bar is, okay, what is that? It is a lambda dash S bar as it is, Q is equal to X dash Y. Okay, so what will you get this if I'm saying that it is a dash Y? This quantity I am saying it is a dash equal to lambda dash S bar X dash. Okay. So what is the A, which implies A equal to lambda dash S bar X dash that transpose, because A dash equal to what we have said, it is lambda dash S bar X dash. So A equal to the transpose, and that is nothing but X S bar dash lambda. So if I am saying that this is XL, where L equal to S bar dash lambda, लिख सकते हैं ना, because this is a P cross P. ये क्या है आपका P cross 1 है, so it is a P cross 1. So L is a P cross 1. It is a this. So रिमेंबर व्हाट इज दिस, मैंने आपको शुरुआत के स्टेज में बताया था कि linear combination of columns of x and linear combination of rows of x. If you are writing the Excel, then we say that A is a linear combination of columns of x. Okay. तो यहाँ पे मुझे प्रूव क्या करना था, if every blue express in terms of the a dash y, तो मैंने lambda dash beta is an estimable parametric function, its blue is given by this, then I have expressed this lambda dash beta in the form of a dash y, where a dash is this, then the coefficient vector A is a linear combination of columns of x. So what I am getting here, A is equal to XL, that is A is a linear combination of columns of x. Okay. So that is if part is over. Now we wish to prove the converse part. Okay. Hence the if part. Conversely, what is given? Conversely, they say that let a dash y be the linear function of observation a dash y, such that the coefficient vector A is a linear combination of columns of x. So it is given that a dash y is nothing but linear function of observation, where A is a linear combination of columns of x. Okay. Then we have to prove that it is a blue of its expected value. So what it is given? We have given that A is a linear combination of columns of x, and a dash y is a linear function of observation, where A is a columns of x, linear combination of columns of x. So you just substitute A, it is a XL transpose y, it is a बाहर निकल जाएगा तो it is a L dash x dash expected value of y, and this is nothing but L dash x dash expected value of y is x beta. So a dash y is nothing but the blue of its expected value. Okay, so now we wish to show that it is a blue of this. So we show that this a dash y and L dash x dash beta are same. Now blue of L dash x beta is L dash x beta cap, and is equal to, इसकी जगह क्या लिख सकते हैं आप, x dash x beta cap equal to L dash x dash y. But what is the L dash x dash? That is a dash y. So that is what we are showing, that this is a blue of its expected value. Okay. Hence the result. So what has been given? It has been given that every blue can be expressed as a linear function of observation y, where the coefficient vector of that linear function of observation is the linear combination of columns of x. So that we have proved. So conversely, suppose we say we have given that the A is a linear combination of columns of x, then the linear function of observation a dash y is a blue of its expected value. So A is equal to XL is given. We have just find out the expected value of a dash y. We obtain L dash x dash x beta. But now we wish to show that a dash y in fact is a blue. So what is the blue of L dash x beta? Because by definition L dash x beta is estimable. Estimable है तो by Gauss-Markov theorem the blue is exit and the blue is L dash x beta cap, and x dash x beta cap is equal to x dash y. and we know that x equal to a equal to xi. So substitute it, you will get the a dash y. So a dash y, which is a linear function of observation, whose coefficient vector is a linear combination of columns of x, is a view of its expected value and the group. Okay, any questions up to anyone? Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
तो हाँ या ना जवाब तो दीजिए.
No, sir, no doubt.
So now we talk about the error space. तो हमने आगे बात क्या किया? A linear function of observation whose expected value is identical to the parametric function, so that belong to the estimation space. Now suppose a linear function of observation whose expected value is not parametric function, it is let us say 0, then such linear functions is belong to the error space. तो error space को define करने से पहले हम थोड़ी बात करते हैं. A linear function of observation is said to belong to the error space if its expected value is identically equal to zero. So when we say that a linear function of observation is said to belong to error space if its expected value is identically equal to 0, that is expected value of b dash y is identically equal to 0, irrespective to the value of beta in y is equal to x beta plus epsilon. Expected value of epsilon is 0 and variance of epsilon is sigma square I. So a linear function of observation is said to belong to error space. Its expected value is identically equal to 0, irrespective value of beta. Okay. So when you say that a linear function of observation belong to estimation space, so a linear function of observation belong to estimation space if its expected value is equal to parametric function. जब expected value 0 है तो क्या हो गया? It belong to error space. क्योंकि हम कहते हैं ना expected value of error is 0. So when we say that linear function of observation belong to error space, if its expected value is identically equal to 0, तो उसके ऊपर से एक theorem है. By this definition, we can have one theorem. A linear function of observations belongs to error space if and only if its coefficient vector is orthogonal to columns of x. So when we say that a linear function of observation to belong to error space, if its coefficient vector is orthogonal to columns of x. Linear function of observation belong to estimation space if its coefficient vectors is linear combination of columns of x or linear function of columns of x. यहाँ पे क्या है? It is orthogonal to columns of x. So proof is very simple. By definition, we will prove. A linear function, let us say, a linear function of observation say b dash y belongs to error space. So linear function of observation, it is given. यहाँ पे दिया है ना आपको. Then you have to prove that the coefficient vector is orthogonal to columns of x. It is given that a linear function of observation, यहाँ पे ऐसे लिख सकते हैं, it is given that belongs to error space. Hence, by definition, what we say that expected value of b dash y is identical equal to 0. ठीक है? Which implies b dash is outside, expectation of y is identical equal to 0. So what is the b dash y? Sorry, expected value of y is, it is a x beta is equal to 0, which implies what you can say that when you say that b dash x beta is 0, तो बीटा तो 0 नहीं है, इसका मतलब क्या हुआ? b dash x is 0 और b dash x 0 है, इसका मतलब क्या हुआ? b is orthogonal to columns of x. तो ये प्रूव हो गया. क्या प्रूव हो गया? कि linear function of observation said to belong to the error space if its expected value is identical equal to 0. Okay. Then we have to show that the b is a orthogonal to, that means the coefficient vector is orthogonal to the columns of x. Conversely, it is given that b dash x equal to 0. That means b is a linear combination of a columns of x. It is given. And now we have to prove that a linear function of observation, if you take, which is belong to error space. Therefore, if you say that let us say b dash y is a linear function of observation, so b dash x beta, why? Because expected value of y is 0. तो इसका मतलब what is b dash x is 0 is given, so that is 0 y b dash x equal to 0. Okay. Hence, by definition of error space, what we say? B dash y is a linear function of observation belongs to error space. Hence T. Okay. Any questions so far?
No, sir.
So in the next lecture, we will talk about we'll give the few examples of a linear function of observation belong to error space, and then we will talk about what is the role of error space, or what is the role of a linear function of observation belong to error space. We will prove some more theorems related to